say that the war in Vietnam is on the way to being settled, or that the election is unimportant now, or that our course at home is clear. But abroad and at home, it seems to me that critical questions still remain. What kind of help and how much shall we give to the undeveloped nations of the world? What kind of policy shall we forge in order to keep the peace? What will our relationship be to the nations of Europe, the nations of Africa, the nations of Asia, even if Vietnam is settled? What kind of programs can we develop to build a better America here at home and to bring help to the people who still live lives of deprivation? What will, in fact, be our policy after Vietnam? What should it be? These are the hardest of issues, and there are no easy answers really to any of them. But if we are to make the right choice, it seems to me that we must confront these issues openly and honestly. I think the Democratic Party has accomplished a great deal over the period of the last 7 years. I think that we've done a great deal here in the United States. And I think that we've done much which we can be proud in our relationship with other countries. I think we've made mistakes. But it seems to me that the Democratic Party, if it's going to get elected, and the way I run is that we have to look, not just talk about what we've done in the past, not just talk about what we've accomplished in the past, but people want to know what we're going to do in the future, what we think the situation is at the moment, and what we intend to do to bring peace around the world and bring prosperity and happiness and to our own people here at home. It's on that basis that I run for President of the United States, and on that basis that I ask for your support. We're the most exclusive minority in the world. They talk about minorities. We're the most exclusive because we have a college education. Such a small percentage in Latin America. The average education is 3 years of school. But in many parts of Africa, it's less than that, and in Asia, even less than that. What a great advantage that we have, and how are we going to use those advantages? What are we going to do with the talent that was given to us? Whether we're going to use it on behalf of ourselves, whether we're going to use it on behalf of others. That's the major question. Really, the only purpose, in the last analysis, the only excuse really for our existence must be that we have to perform some act, do something on behalf of those who are less well off. And I think you recognize that, and I think the people of the United States recognize that. And the decisions that we make are going to have the greatest stake in your lives, the greatest effect on your lives. We might be the government officials that carry out policy, or we might be the ones that implement it, or we might be the ones that begin it or stimulate it. But in the last analysis, the people that this policy is going to have the greatest effect on is going to be all of you. The question of what kind of lives we're going to lead, the quality of life that's going to exist in the United States, whether there are going to be these tremendous divisions between blacks and whites, between various age groups, on our foreign policy, the quality of life, that's going to be really or even whether there's going to be life itself. That's going to be, these are the questions that are being decided, and these, seems to me, have the greatest effect on you, more than any other generation. We have made mistakes in the past. As I've said before, I was involved in mistakes. There were mistakes made during the administration of President Kennedy, undoubtedly mistakes that were made regarding Vietnam, for which I was intimately involved. But what I hope is that we look to the past. We look to the past and we see where we've erred, where we've done right, and we benefit by the mistakes that we have made. And that's what I think that we can do here in the United States of America. And that's why I run for President of the United States.